Hello there, everybody. Joining me, we take on this Virtuslo.cc road race, 57 kilometres, one of the longer races on the RGT platform. So I'm anticipating this will be about an 80-minute race. So yeah, this will be pretty fun. I do like the odd longer race now and again. We've got about 400 metres to climb in today. And there's you can't quite see it because it's below the race starting, but there's a bit of a hill, about 8 kilometres from the finish. The rest of it is a little bit up and down. There is a little bump just a kilometre in. First kilometre's got a few little climbs, little hills, nothing major, but just need to be alert, make sure we get in the pack. I did do a recon of this just the other day on Monday. So the Virtuslo guys, they have a recon on Monday and then the race itself on Wednesday. So 10 seconds to go, powered up. Make sure we get into that front selection and we're away. There are 2 familiar names. About Runda there in the Restart Racing kit. Paint Nut, Loves, Eagle Cops. Got a few of the Slovenian guys who are regulars. Oh, keen start, as expected. Like I said, just making sure we get in that initial selection. Up over this bump. There we go. Oh. No way to start a race. So a great big turnout today. Currently 89 riders in this. Does mean these early kilometres will be challenging. When there's a big pack, I need to make sure I'm towards the front so I don't get caught out on any corners. Like a couple of guys just going off the front there, maybe thinking about a breakaway. Breakaways aren't that common, but today being a bit of a longer stage, or longer race, there's a bit of an opportunity. It looks like it's coming back together. Those 2 guys aren't getting away. So overall, it looks like a pretty flat race. You look at the bottom there, there's that one spike on the right hand side I was talking about. But there's lots of little ups and downs the whole way around. You've got to be alert. You can see it clearly in the top right. Up and down. And that stretches the pack, squeezes the pack, mixes it up. You've really got to be on your ball, even though it looks like it should be straightforward. Especially with these pack sizes as well. So 4 minutes in, we're still pushing quite hard, trying to thin it out. Hopefully it'll settle down a little bit. So a little fast downhill, short little bump just around the corner. Nothing big, but it does just stretch it out, so got to be alert. It's 9%, so it will scrub the speed off if you're not ready to put the power on. You find yourself going backwards. Look at that, look how much it's been stretched on that one little hill. There's enough of us here just to pull that back, come across that gap, which shows how dangerous it is. For this early 10k, just want to make sure that I'm working hard by getting any brakes off the front. Do not want to be at the back as it comes forward and backwards. Looks like they've got another surge. Stretched out again. Already thinning out. Down to 20 riders in this group. A good manageable size. Should ease up a little bit now that we've got fewer numbers. Make those corners a bit easier as well. Less chance of being spat out the back. If you are watching, please drop me a message in the chat. I will see that. Be able to interact with you. Just picking up again, look. 4 watts per kilo on the front, it's being driven. Get on that train, don't get left behind. Settle in now then. Still 50k to go. So I did the recon on Monday, did about the first 40k. That was pretty technical. A few nice long straights. Didn't quite make it as far as the hill. That's going to be the real selection point on this course. I think that summit's about 8k from the top, from the finish line. There we go, then tap off the front, gloves, a strong rider, ram sack, this side, big red numbers, out of nowhere, trying to stretch it out. Luckily I was alert, I saw that, I was able to respond without panicking. Back into the pack now, bunching back up. Look. I do like a little attack for Slovenian riders on home roads. Home event, I'm sure they want to do themselves proud. So I probably will be chatting a bit less during this than I was on Monday. This is a race. I'm working hard. Can be focused. But I will be following up this stream with Jordan on stage 4, time slot 4. I kicked off at 6:30. Almost 200 riders signed up for that. It's going to be pretty epic. So that one I won't be riding, I'll just be commentating, going through the field, picking out different riders, trying to give everybody some airtime. I'll be a bit more relaxed then. Trying to relax in this race. You're always a little bit on edge, trying to be alert. You can never turn off. Just like in a real road race. You wouldn't be able to just sit there and coast. You'd always be paying attention to riders around you. Looking out for any incidents. So still 20 of us in this group then. Another little attack goes off the front. So I don't know if these guys are working together to attack. They might be on Discord, taking it in turns, put some pressure on the rest of us. A lot of individual riders here, not really any teams. So it's quite hard for the rest of us to work together. It's also going to be hard for a solo rider to try and break away from a pack of 19. Good outside line, and again get the power on. Anticipated that, respond, get back into the pack. half a match burnt, no harm done. Still getting pretty stretched out here. Try and catch that attempt to break away. Couple of guys bridging across, keeping the balance in their favour. It's still 3 versus 15 or so. The advantage is in the back. Let's come back together. Now there's another attack. Jenko goes now. Brings it back out. No one's looking for a cruise today. It's race, race, race. Everybody's on it. Watching these corners, looking up the road, looking for danger. Hey, cheers. Quick Peter. Yeah, so far so good. Not in the red zone too much. Trying to make sure I respond to any little breaks, little attacks. So 88 riders in this. Good retention. No one dropping out, either through a technical or just giving up. There's a lot more of that I'm seeing on the platform. People are starting rides and finishing rides. Good to see. It's a good indicator that there's no connection issues anywhere. People have got nice solid setups. And people are enjoying it. You're not going to stick around for an 80-minute race if you don't enjoy it, are you? Same with Tour de Monde. Seeing really good attention figures for events. Up in the 90%. Really pleased that people are enjoying it so much. That's the 12-stage, 2-week-long event that's currently running, being hosted by OTR and Magic Rose Events, the On the Rivet e-racing team and club. James Ogilvie and Camille DeWalty, the main guys behind it. And Mike Gibo, hopefully I pronounced that right. Helping with the graphic side of things, in the logo, the calendar, the handbook. Do that, right-hander into left-hander, long left-hander, be alert, power on straight away, not getting dropped. Pulling through to the front, to the safe area. Jenko with another attack there. Red numbers. I can't be bothered to chase, to be honest. I'm going to let the pack do the work. Sharp left-hander here though. Maybe that was just some local knowledge. And Jenko wanted to get in front, have an easy time around that corner. Luckily he's off now. Obviously done his homework, done the recon ride on Monday, made a note of that. Have that burn onto the front now then. He's been quite quiet so far, I would say, for him. We know he's a strong rider. He can do some damage if he wants to. One of the restart racing guys, racing in the Echelon Racing League. Check that out on the weekends. Very good broadcast. Good quality of racing. Fun to watch if you're not involved. Hard work if you are. I'll grab a bit of a breather. They look pretty flat, but there's lots of gentle little ups and downs. 1% up, 1% down. Just fits a bit of churn in the group. Can't really settle. People speed up, people speed down. Hard to get settled. And you can see in the gradient map along the bottom there, the course profile, it's mostly that lime green colour for the next 25k. There's a few little bits of yellow in there. You've got to watch for those. There's a little bump to 2-3%, maybe even 4%. Little danger points just to keep an eye out for. You can see they're scattered, got all the way along the bottom there. So just got to keep an eye on those. Another couple of Slovenians shoot off the front. So I'm just going to move myself up the pack towards the front. Oh no, mechanical for Blackburn, dropped his chain. Fire the mechanic. It's going to be disappointing for him. I know he likes these longer races as well. So the guys up front pushing on. Peanut looking to respond. All right, 80 metres up the road now. A few more red numbers here. The pack responds, tries to close it down. No one's going to be waiting for Blackburn. The gap's dropping right down now. And it's closed. And those front two ease up. Rejoin the pack. You can see in the top right the kilometre ahead and behind chart. See there's a little bump coming up in the next kilometre. Just going to be ready for that. We'll get stretched a little bit. So I just need to start positioning, push to the front. Give myself a bit of breathing space. Try and control the pace as well. Jenko's shot past. What's the kilo? Seen that roadside and gone, I'll have some. People respond. Red numbers everywhere. Broken up quite a bit there. The gap's closing back up again. Oh. I thought it might be a bit of a danger zone. A little look behind. Can't see anyone. Looks like everyone made it over safely. So one more match burnt. Got a little bump here. Up and down. No relief. Real testing course. Blue Ricks are having a nice bit of fun. Cruising along. Check out Lou's group rides on the weekend. 10 AM Eastern time. 3 PM UK time. About an hour or so on Saturday and an hour on Sunday. Nice casual group ride. Nice just for an afternoon spin. Bit of a cruise. The front guys do race it, but 2/3 of the guys and ladies just want to have a nice spin and chat. Jenko's gone again. Was he doing too much too early? Time will tell. He's out on his own. Maybe he just wants a good workout. Or maybe he just wants to be out of trouble, be out the front. Can't go off the back. But he's not going to get away. Not from a pack this big. A long way to go on your own. Good 35k. We're at the halfway point yet. I feel like it's settled down a bit now though. Getting into a rhythm. No one's really getting dropped now. Make sure I don't get dropped in the next 5 minutes now. That would be embarrassing. There is one rider just behind us. White dot you can see in the, on the small elevation profile. He's not far away. Could be Blackburn coming back. Another rider that's been dropped. Renko, Jenko, even our Jenko goes again off the front. Maybe just doing an interval session. Certainly no, I'm in a race. It's not an easy one today, even at this length. I'm trying to control the pace on the front, leave it up a bit, give people just try and sit in on me. We're really going to start gearing it up for this next little bump you can see coming up. Yep, there goes Bog. So just as I say, let's ease up. Off he goes. But the rest of us spread out across the road. There we go. Chase is on now. We hit the slope. That's stretched. Ah, Blackburn made it back. Well done, mate. Good effort. He's in that sort of minty green kit. Just at the front of this little group. These guys are virtually slow. Cycling Club put on a 1 week, 7-day event over Christmas and New Year. I feel like it was pretty well attended. 7 days back to back, all around Slovenian roads. Very well organised. So a big shout out to them for organising that. Don't worry if you missed it. You can do it next year, or this year now. Got plenty of time to train for it. It looked quite challenging, quite a lot of climbing. My type of course. but maybe Slovenia is not very flat. To get stuck in with their group rides and races, that'll certainly get you ready, get you in shape. You can still ride some of those stages if you go on to the RGT DB website, rgtdb.com. You'll have to search for those races, find magic road codes, set those up yourself, have a little ride. Maybe not at race pace, nice and gentle. Looks like Norland's having a good race. He was just chatting at the start, saying it's his first race on RGT. He's done a bit of swift racing. We want just a few tips. It looks like a big group has come together here. They've certainly gained numbers, swelled in size. Definitely a few jerseys here that weren't here before. Just shows that front group, once it's gone, it isn't gone for good. Yeah, look, I'm in 27th place there. We only had 15 or so earlier. So I didn't see them creeping up on us. We obviously, even with those attacks, weren't getting away. Some more than that, I think, was just giving me a wave. Maybe he's watching the stream. Halfway banner up ahead, the yellow arch. That's the easy half. Still about 300 metres of climbing to come in this second half. Looks like we're on pace to go around about an hour and 20, maybe a little bit over. I don't want to be too much later. I've got to get onto my next stream after this. Tour de Monde, stage 4, slot 4. Almost 200 riders signed up for that. That's going to look impressive. Not everyone makes it to the start line, of course, but still, it's going to be good numbers, I'm sure. We had 112 finishes in stage 2, time slot 3 on Sunday afternoon. Will we beat that today? I think we've got a good chance. Had 300 riders just over do at least one stage, one of the first 3 stages. Averaging about 200 riders per stage at the moment. Great numbers. Great to see everyone getting involved. I'm really impressed considering the size of the production team that's put that together in about 6 weeks. 3 guys working, well, more than 3 guys, sorry, when we include myself. Damon from ZMS is helping as well with some of the broadcasting. Like I say, James Ogilvie, Samir DeWalty, Mike Ebo, the OTRE racing team. They're the main guys behind it. And they're working jobs as well. They're just doing this part-time, just for the fun, just to bring something to the community. During what is quite difficult times for everyone. Not want to get too philosophical. I'm sure for some people these 12 stages are a nice break from reality, just able to turn off. Forget about what's going on outside the pain cave. Just worry about those legs. Gotta try and concentrate on riding and commentating. Gets me in trouble sometimes. Push forward, come on. Off the back. Push to the front. Into the safety area. Front third. That's where you want to be. Out of the wind. Out of the danger zone. Maximum draft. Maximum safety. Actually, I lie. It's not exactly where you get the most draft. It's the safest area. That balance. So, second half of the course now. More uphill than downhill. Still 25k to go. I'm going to come clean and make a little confession. I did not have the best lunch today. I had some chicken nuggets from McDonald's about 90 minutes before I started the race. They tasted good, but they're not sitting that well in my belly. I'm sure there's not much energy in them really. And I probably left it a bit late. a bit close to the race. Looks like it's settled down a little bit again now. We'll start going uphill soon. A straight bit of road, this is lovely. Fairly flat, about 0.0% slope. Just pick downhill a little bit. So as I mentioned, after this race, I'm going to push on, make sure I don't get dropped here. That's okay, no panic, back in. With that little downhill, picked up the speed of the pack. If you hit the wind, you find yourself going backwards. So as I was saying, after this race, I'll be broadcasting Tour de Monde Stage 4. Possibly I'll be riding and streaming Tour de Monde Stage 5 evening time slot tomorrow. And then this weekend, we've got the Rio de Janeiro stage on Saturday and the Angliru stage on Sunday. Back-to-back mountain stages, sure to be crackers. And if you're doing both, you're bonkers. I will be probably riding and streaming myself on Saturday, and then teaming up with ZMS live streams on Sunday. We're working to put together a little broadcast where I'll be commentating. Damon will be acting as cameraman and broadcaster. He's got some nice graphics lined up, much better than I can do. But I'll be commentating. And being able to focus, because I won't be racing. So that's going to be 12:15 on Sunday. We're going to start the broadcast. It'll be on my live stream, on my YouTube, and on Facebook on ZMS live streams. So hopefully it'll look quite fancy. Damon's very good at that stuff. If you've seen any of the amateur echelon series, Damon does the broadcasting for that. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's been cooking up. And he's been working on something for the teams. So subscribe to the channel, please. Make sure you don't miss any notifications or races. And also some more interviews with people from around the RGT community. Hey there, Keith. Thanks for logging in. Hopefully you've got it set up on your TV now. I'll give your missus a wave, but hi there, Mrs. Etchison. I can put the chat messages on. There we go. So another good 30 minutes of racing today. I hope she's enjoying the wine. think I'd just be pouring that over my head right now, as long as it's a cold white one. Getting pretty warm in the garage now, even though it is really cold outside. We're forecasting some snow for Friday. It's not ideal because I'm dropping the car out for an MOT. And I've got to cycle there and back. No courtesy cars at the moment. So hopefully it doesn't snow, hopefully it's not icy. Right, got a few kickers coming up then. See the little yellow bands ahead of my big white dot on the profile at the bottom of the screen. Just 20k to go now. Really starting to get into the business end of this event. Quite sure what's going on in the chat there. Someone talking about being led by clowns. Someone talking about an immigrant being an immigrant. Who knows? I don't speak Slovenian either, so I have no idea what those guys are saying. Any translated in the chat? Red warning triangle there. That means be alert. Get the climb incoming, I think you just gone over it. Picked up my little 6% section, now we're back at 3.5. Hairpin here. Get the push on. Get around that nice and safely. Back into the pack. I'm not feeling too fresh. See how I get on this climb. Doesn't look too long or too steep. Not bright red. A couple of dark orange sections. I'm sure people are going to attack it. With a little sharp left-hander here into a climb. Look at the face and attack. You can see that on the magic road, it's only a roundabout. There we go, there's that attack. Bagser. Just like going over. Just going to ride fairly hard. Try and stay out of trouble. Try and grab a wheel. That was a bad gear change. Outside line again, that's not good. That was a bit of burn from the old legs. There we go. Get stretched again. Pushing on. Back in. All the time, up and down. On and off. I've said before, really challenging courses. Lots of little bursts. I hope that those of you watching enjoying the show. Hopefully you're getting some tips. Hopefully the racing's been interesting. So you like you interacting, getting in the chat, leaving comments, it's all good. Helps promote the channel, helps promote RGT. More visibility, more riders, it's good for everyone. Even if they're stronger riders, makes me have to work hard. Oh, good workout. So still getting a decent graph saving at the moment. We'll drop off as we start hitting that climb in about 4k maybe. Not too far off now. Only 15k of the race left to go. 200 meters of climbing. It looks like it'll be a good solid 5-minute effort. And a bit of recovery on the other side. For a 7 or 8k drag to the line. Be pretty fast. It looks good. Like it's downhill the whole way. James Vickers sending me messages, no idea what he's on about. Did well last night, he was third on the Omnium Tuesday night track event. Another good turnout. Watched it online, couldn't take part last night. I watched the live stream, plenty of action. Chris O'Hearn doing a great job with that. Great format. Super tough. A lot of fun. That elimination format over killer. As far as I know, there's not any other platforms doing that. That is a really challenging physical and mental race. Every 500 metres, the last rider gets eliminated from the race. You've got to be on it the whole time. Right, it's time to get a little bit of a gentle slope now. Looks like it's going to be like this for the next few K. Rider off the front, not doing big numbers. The pack looks content, just to sit. Probably knowing we're quite close to that hill. That would be a real test. That's going to cause some gaps. That rider ahead might just be trying to get a bit of a jump start on everyone. A few seconds ahead. Bit of an advantage on that climb. Seems to be closing back up. Cheap. I'll probably stop commentating a little bit now. Focusing on this race. Never want to finish slowed up there. So the feet's up a bit too much on the pedals. Nearly went out the back. Here we go then. Time, you can see it on the right. That's going uphill now. So a little bit of respite, 1%, a little bit downhill, and it's kicking up for the next K and a bit. I don't like the hills. Hills are survival mode keys. Ah. Ah. Survival mode broken. Ah. Down. Yep, 170 metres. We're not catching that. That's a shame. That's a bit disappointing. These bloody nuggets, eh? But I love them. Still a great workout. See if I can motivate these guys. Get on the front here, putting a bit of effort. These guys now. Oh, great workout. Nice long session. So whilst I'm riding with those guys, do a bit of fan view. Got some beta tools here I can check out. So front two, eagle cops and loves. They attacked over the top of that climb. These guys are strong riders. They organise this event, they know the roads. Great stuff. And we've got a chasing pack of 10. So 170 metres back. And then another 450 metres back, that's my group. So back at the front. Only 120 metres now, there you go, you can see the pack in behind, top left hand corner. 5k for these guys, 100 metres ahead, 10 versus 2. Will they hold on? They're working well, TT in it, 2 up, taking turns. See the red bar on the front, green bar behind, then they'll swap. That pack is coming fast. Only 80 metres behind now. See the red numbers in the pack. They're working hard. They know they've still got a chance here. Also my little group. Any problem with fan view? I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, the pack is tearing down 50 metres. Big red numbers on the front. The catch is imminent for these two. They're not going to stay away. You can see that they've given up. They've eased off. Green bar on the front, blue bar in second place. They're just going to wait for the catch now. Get back in the pack. We've got 3k to recover before the finish. Here I am, back in my group of 3. Parts gone off in front of us. Here comes Hart then, back into the fold. So if you're wondering how you view other riders, because I've got some beta tools RGT have kindly let me use. So I'm testing those out for them, giving them some feedback, making sure that they work. Because these guys test stuff, they don't want to just release stuff and it be broken. £2.5k for the pack. £3k for me. For my little bunch of 4. This front group then, 12 riders I think altogether, 13. Nicely in my group, a bit further back. Oh, some attack, big attack. Red numbers on the front. Back together now. Looked like there was just a little dip there to attack. Oh, through the trees. So ramsack off the front. Big attack. 40 metres ahead. Sorry guys, shoddy camera work. No one responding just yet. 1 versus 12. Just over a k to go. Got 100 metres up the road though. Strong effort. As we approach the 1k to go banner, surely we're going to see a response now from the pack. Surely. So, oh, maybe, no. False attack. 900 metres for these guys. 700 for ramsack. With me TT mode. 5 watts a kilo. There's the finish line up ahead. You can see it. There's 500 to go, 140 ahead. It's his to lose, I think, at this point. Can we see the back? Just. Only just. They're going to be fighting, I think, for the rest of the podium. Great attack by ramsack. Got to applaud that effort. He went hard, he went early. He's going to make it stick. There we go. Brilliant win. Here comes the chase for 2nd and 3rd. Boxer, Cops, Nut in 4th, Tinkovich in 5th. Here I am, I've been dropped on my pack because I wasn't paying attention. Never mind. I was having a good fun doing the cameraman for a change. I enter the last 600. So it looks like Hart's going to maybe take it from these three. It's got 200 to go. So here goes Carneal. I think he's left it too late. And here I am, cruising down to the finish line. I grabbed 17th place. I'm alright with that. Good solid ride. Hour and 20 minutes. And I cruise over the line. Well done, breather. Before jumping off and signing on to Tour de Monde. That's starting in 10 minutes time. I'll be doing commentary on that. Getting the breath back first. Just congratulate the winner. Little promotion there for the YouTube channel. Oh, good race all round. Have a little look at my stats then, see how I got on. It was quite a challenging race, I will say. Never really relax. .106 TSS, that's all right, that's solid. 0.89 intensity. Brilliant. All right, well, cheers guys, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And catch me in a minute on Tour de Monde.